Well, hello everyone, I'm Blair Bryant with the Steller Group.
And I'm Emily Lombard.
And here we are for our April 2022 market update. Emily, we've been doing these for about 2 years now, and the two stats we talk about most are inventory and the actual value of homes. And I think we have some interesting news here as we head into this. We're going to jump right into that inventory number. Inventory went up month over month. Hallelujah. We're at 2,221 houses on the market.
Yeah, even though that doesn't sound like a lot, that's actually over a 16% increase from last month.
Right.
And we haven't been seeing that. We've been seeing month over month decreases. So that's an exciting statistic.
Right, yeah, and it's actually up year over year too. So 2021 was a record year in real estate, where we have more homes in the market now than we had at the end of March 2021. Let's talk about values, because this is one of those key stats. It's what everyone's feeling in the market. Our average detached home now just recorded a record high of $797,000 for your average close price.
Yeah, I mean that's a big number, obviously. And it's a result of, we still have a lot of pressure on the market. We're still seeing low inventory despite the fact that it's inching up, which is good news.
Correct, yeah.
But it's still low. We're still having a lot of competition for every listing for the most part.
Right.
And we're still seeing a lot of bidding wars that are bringing pricing.
Right. So these whys, right? Like, why is the market so frenetic? Why is it so intense for buyers? And some of the things we've been talking about that are making it change that. Inventory is one, but interest rates were the other thing. So those did go up. The Fed raised the rates by a 1/4 percentage point over this last month. And year over year, that's raised interest rates from 3% to about 5% for your conventional 30-year. How's that going to play into this market?
I mean, it obviously affects affordability for a lot of people. It's going to impact the price range they can buy in, and even if they can buy at all. So that's going to also, loosen up the market, perhaps.
Well, and I think may put a cap on pricing a little bit. It's going to, as soon as, people cannot afford to keep going up and up and up and up with an escalation forever. And that plays into seasonality, right? We always talk about seasonality, and specifically cold winters where it snows. And do you think that's affected us this year?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, seasonality affects the market every year. And when we start off, January into the kind of end of winter, beginning of spring, and it's really snowy.
Right.
It absolutely affects people coming to market, because do people want to come to market when it's snowy and muddy and cold? Or do they want to go to market when the grass is getting a little bit green and the skies are blue and their yard looks pretty? Clearly, they want to hold off. They want to hold off till the weather's a little bit nicer, to put their house in the best light. So I think now that we're going to start seeing that a lot more in April and May, we're going to see more homes come to market.
Yeah, and I think that's why we're seeing inventory go up. But this begs the question, are there any real pitfalls in this incredible seller's market?
And the answer is yes, absolutely, and it has to do with pricing.
Right, so just join us. We're going to be jumping onto our podcast where we discuss some of the things we talked about today in depth, and really this pricing versus value issue.
Thanks for joining us.